organizers of DALFA, those who have gathered us here, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor and a privilege to present to you what this Green Pakistan initiative is, where do we stand today, and what we have as the roadmap where we want to go. Next. So DALFA, that is the dairy, agriculture, livestock, fisheries, and then the advanced technologies. Actually, Green Pakistan initiative encompasses all. So this is a technology-driven, large-scale farming and livestock initiative, which will be basically focusing on joint ventures, mechanization, high-efficiency irrigation systems, and research and development. So these are the 4 areas on which the major focus of this initiative will be. How will it be done? So if you see the lands which are available with the state, which are not under cultivation as of today, those are around 18,200 square kilometers. Put together, this area is larger than 42 countries of the world. So that is the area that we are actually not utilizing at the moment. We are cultivating about 60 million acres of land in Pakistan. And this is the area that we can tap because our population is increasing. So we have to do 2 things. In the horizontal plane, we have to increase the area under cultivation. And in the vertical plane, we have to enhance our productivity. How will that be done? So Pakistan is 79.6 million hectares land mass, out of which about 24.1 million hectares is under cultivation. And we still have 9.1 million hectares available in all provinces of Pakistan. So the primary objectives of this initiative are the land development and yield enhancement, biodiversity, creating the import substitutes from Pakistan, which is about $10 billion plus that we are importing at the moment, and then having a social impact, making the life of our citizens better through this Green Pakistan initiative. The strategy is to attract the foreign investors through good policies, have the domestic investors on board, carry out the self-cultivation, livestock, and then hand-holding of small farmers. They are about 95% of Pakistan's farmer community. This all put together is actually focused on 2 main things. Those are food security for Pakistan and creating the exportable surplus for Pakistan to creating and generating the foreign exchange that we direly need. So for this, Green Corporate Private Initiative Limited company was raised, and now this is SCCP registered company and works on the forum of SCCP. As far as Punjab is concerned, Punjab has already contributed about 800,000 plus acres in 18 districts of Punjab. The initiative has already been started there. So this is Cholistan, that is the desert, and here we have 734,000 acres of land. There are 2 main blocks. One is the eastern block marked in green, and then in orange we have the western block. So eastern block, the work has already started. During this season, we have already cultivated over 100,000 acres land with wheat, and now the land preparation is on for cotton and sunflower. Next. So these are those 2 blocks. So these blocks have been further divided into farms of 1,000 acres each. So the minimum farm size here is about 1,000 acres, so that once our financial institutions, they come, the investors have the bankable projects available to them. So smallest size is 1,000 acres, but there is no limit as far as the upper side is concerned. Next. So these are the companies which have already started doing. So this is the first cultivation that you can see in this video. So this is actually Cholistan. Just see the color of the crop and potential of this area. ये पहले साल की क्रॉप है इस एरिया के अंदर। नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट सो देर आर सर्टन अदर फॉर्म्स जो कि दोज वर नॉट द बेस्ट परफॉर्मिंग फॉर्म्स, सो उसमें भी थोड़ा सा काम हुआ है। नेक्स्ट चले, नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट चलिए आगे चलिए, आगे चलिए। Just come back. Now, these are the wastelands which were available to Government of Punjab in last 76 years. Not even a single rupee has been achieved, earned from these lands. If you see, this is the study which has been carried out by no one else but Ferguson. The projections in next about 20 years, the Government of Punjab will get about 2.4 trillion rupees. The first installment that the government is going to get from this futile land, once it is converted into fertile land, will be around 59 billion rupees. So that is the potential that we have. So if we are not harnessing this potential, the fault lies with us, not with someone else. Next. So in the second stage, we carried out an agreement and signed an agreement with Government of Sindh on 19th of January. So now we have this Green Pakistan initiative in province of Sindh as well. Next. Aage chaliye. So same is the case with the erstwhile FATA. This is the Zarbalan where the tribes owned this land. So we have signed an agreement with them. So these lands will be brought under cultivation through them, and then these will be managed by them for times to come. So they are just being provided with the machinery, seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, above all, knowledge and credit. So they are provided that opportunity. Next. So this is in Balochistan, the project has already started. Kila Saifullah. Chalte jaiye. Next. Next. We have same project in one project in Sibbi, Loralai, Dasht, a wonderful potato, Avaran, a wheat. Next. Then comes the livestock. Livestock, without livestock, there cannot be any agriculture. So we have to actually have livestock as well as the agriculture side by side. So there are certain farms which are not performing well, so now those are being managed by private sector. We have just got those from Government of Punjab, brought good private sector investors there, and now they are running these farms and turning these farms which were non-productive, non-performing into productive farms. आगे चलिए. इसी तरह कलूर कोट में फॉर्म है. आगे चलिए. This is the Jugaid Peer form. Next. And then there is the Khairewala form. So these four forms have been handed over to private sector now. So this is the public-private partnership. The private investors are managing these farms with good investment, good machinery, quality animals, and then above all again the knowledge and credit. So as regards fisheries, Pakistan did not have the aquaculture policy. It has been approved last month, and now the gazette notification has been issued. So this will have that kind of impact on our fisheries. So shrimp farming has started in Pakistan, the Rawa farm and the other players, they are also now there. Next. So taxation and duties, if you see taxation and duties on fishery sector are ranging almost 60% plus, how can there be a sector which can have that kind of dividend? So this is being looked into now. Next. Likewise, the shrimp farming, the first cultivation will be in July 24 on these two farms, which are about 500 acres farms closer to Karachi. Next. Then comes the acquisition of technology. Chaliye. The first is the technology of sexed semen. So this technology with the collaboration of ST Genetics has been acquired. About 2.5 million sticks are being acquired because if we want to develop our herd, there are two streams. We want to have dairy or we want to have the fattening. So right from the outset, the herd development is based on this technology which is being used in the world. Next. Likewise, IFE labs establishment. Next. Then import of animals. We see wonderful animals here on this exhibition, but now we are importing certain animals from Brazil and Australia. So the figures are there on this slide if you see. So this will be actually to transform our local herd with the help of having wonderful insemination, and through artificial insemination, we will develop our herd. So the effort is to take this to the doorstep of our farmers. In livestock as well, we have the subsistence farmer. People have 4 or 5 animals at their home. They do not have the access to these technologies. So these technologies have to be taken to the doorstep of our small farmers. Then creating the special economical zones. So that is the provision that we have within the system. So now we are undertaking these steps where these agriculture zones can be converted into special economic zones so that they can have those wonderful dividends of tax rebate and tax concessions and all those things. Next. So for this, actually, this is the facility that we have established. Just see what all can be done through this facility. So this facility has been established in Pindi. You can have your farm on your palm. The complete Punjab province has been now digitized. We are now focusing on Sindh, Balochistan and KPK. So these are the technologies of 21st century. We have to live like humans of 21st century. Only then we will be able to feed our growing population, which is likely to reach about 450 million by year 2050. We have to gear up now and we have to plan on those lines. Water is yet another issue. So as far as water is concerned, next. So in this desert, a pipeline-based water project has been conceived at a cost of about 35 billion rupees with the help of Michigan State University's professors and a team of experts, and then the Chinese collaboration. So these are the kinds of pipes which are going to be there for transportation of water. Next. So these are the investment opportunities. People can come and invest in farm mechanization projects, value addition projects, solar-based energy projects, high-efficiency irrigation system projects, infrastructure development projects, and many more projects. So there's a whole range of investment and opportunities which are there, so people can come and join that. Next. So these are the envisaged dividends. We will have around 2,000 plus large-scale farms against just few farms as of today. It will generate job opportunities for more than about 3 million people, $2 to $3 billion foreign direct investment. We will become, inshallah, from food importer to food exporter, value addition facilities, and then above all, a social uplift and economic revival of Pakistan through agriculture. Next. So the final thought. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to modernize, we have to mechanize, and we have to maximize the agri potential of Pakistan. I thank you very much.